Hi, I wanted to show another toy that I like and I can teach it to you in 5 minutes. This is gonna be Switch. So, how do you play Switch? And why? This is a competitive bidding agreement, and the easiest thing I can do is just show you an example. So, in standard free bids, I'm not showing raises or no trumps or anything. It's just, let's say if it goes one diamond, one spade, you can bid two clubs to show clubs and two hearts to show hearts, and both of these are forcing, and you can double if you have less than a forcing strength, usually with hearts, right? Negative free bids, which is an interesting method. I like them, where you bid two clubs or two hearts showing 5 plus clubs or 5 plus hearts, but not forcing, so opener with a minimum is allowed to pass. Now you would need to jump to the 3 level if you want to show the strong hand. So game force with clubs or game force with hearts. Um, but then if you think about it a bit, you'll see there's some weak points and ambiguity. So for example, here you will need to pass with some hands with clubs where you would rather not pass. Double sometimes has some weak hands with 5 hearts, weak hands with 6 hearts. Sometimes a strong hand with 4 hearts, and it's a little overloaded if you can imagine that, I guess. Double here will sometimes have a strong hand with 5 hearts that didn't want to jump to 3 hearts, and then it's hard to figure out just how many hearts I'm showing, and so on. So you will have some problems, and this is where switch comes in. So here we can switch the 2 club and 2 heart bids, right? So then 2 clubs, because we brought it so low, and we can afford to bid 2 clubs with hearts and 6 plus, and 2 hearts with clubs 10 plus. It kind of merges the negative and the forcing free bid ranges. I guess you can see it. We have now the 6 to 10 and the game forcing hands both there. So some follow-ups, and this is, you don't have to do it this way, but some very simple stuff. My partner showed hearts, I have diamonds, and I can offer to play in diamonds instead. I don't like your suit. Usually I have a short hearts and long diamonds, and it's not forcing. So then partner can try to figure out what partner wants to do. Let's say partner can still insist on hearts with 2 hearts. Partner, I really want to bid hearts. I have just a weak 2 kind of, and so on. If I bid hearts instead of diamonds, then I'm showing oh yeah, I'm okay with your suit. I'm not very excited, so maybe I have a minimum with 3 or a normal hand with 2, and it's not forcing. So now we can get out very, very cheaply, even though my partner presumably had a hard free bid. But if partner hears that I'm not very excited, then we just stop in 2 hearts or 2 diamonds even. So that's kind of nice. When 2 hearts shows clubs, then obviously we will have a little less room, but maybe 2 spade can show a stop ask or a strong with a fit or something like that. So that you have this cubit still there. And you have a 2 no trump, it's better played as natural and forcing, and then the responder can still, or third hand, can still bid 3 clubs with a minimum, and then you get out in 3 clubs, so that's still okay. And 3 clubs is best played as minimum with a fit and not forcing. So yeah, that's basically it. And the question is now, great, now I explained one sequence, can I explain all the sequences? And the answer is yes. So switch applies if there is one unbid minor and one unbid major, and the last bid was in a black suit. Well, it's not black, it's blue and green. Maybe I should have called them called suits or whatever, but you know what I mean. It also applies if we overcall and the next hand passed, and then fourth hand would be able to switch this major with a minor. And the remaining minor and major are on the same level. Whenever it's a spade, then both of them will be higher, and whenever it's a club, then both of them can be bid on the same level. So that's why it makes sense to switch them. So it's quiz time. That was basically the presentation, and now you can try to see if you understood. Is this switch? Number 1. Well, this was the sequence I showed you. So yes, it's a switch. 2 clubs shows hearts, 2 hearts shows clubs. Very simple. 1 diamond, 1 spade, pass, question mark. It's the same, it's just that now it's an overcall, so maybe you adjust the ranges or something. is this switch? The answer is no. The unbid suits are both minors, so there's not that much gain in switching them, right? Is this switch? No, the last suit was a red suit again. The last suit needs to be a black suit for it to apply. How about this? 1 spade, 3 clubs. Answer is yes. 3 diamonds is 3 transfer to hearts, so actually partner can try to, we can try to get out in 3 hearts even though it should be a game for us. And 3 hearts would show diamonds, although maybe it's just kind of a stop ask. The final example, 1 diamond, 2 clubs pass. Now, this is not switch. Both unbid suits are majors, but here I would ask, maybe you should play transfers here. So 2 diamonds would show hearts, 2 hearts would show spades because majors are more important than minors, and 2 spades would be some kind of imaginary cubid showing a club raise. So that's about it. This is switch. I'm just repeating the same exact line. You need to have 1 unbid minor and 1 unbid major, and the last bid must be in a black suit. And then you'll be able to introduce majors lower and a bit more often. If switch doesn't apply, then you can look into transfers instead. Discuss with your partner. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.